Welcome to memory and observation. Those two skills alone form a major part of the attributes of a deductionist. Now, rather than go into too much detail at the minute, I'm going to give you an idea of what this involves if we move down here to these objects. Now, these are rather asinine and irrelevant objects, but the devil is always in the details where deductionists are concerned. So we're looking primarily with the techniques here. You're going to take a mental photograph, the camera's going to move away for a few seconds, then it's going to come back and you're going to tell us what the differences are. Simple as that. Now, what's changed? We have a tendency as humans to take a rather linear concept when it comes to memory. Okay, we look at primarily one of two things: the amount of objects and the order in which they were arranged. Now, you would look at the cup and obviously the colour of the cup's changed, but has the drink itself changed any? What about the catalogue? What's different? And the playing cards, the keys? What's missing? These are the details we're looking for as deductionists. Can you spot them? Can you train your brain to be able to process this amount of information that quickly? What's different about me? Memory brings us to a very famous idea. The world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance ever observes. And to be a deductionist, you need to be able to do that. See if there's one in the bathroom.
Am I writing whatever?
Yeah. Mix between objects, 2-digit numbers, and playing cards. Okay. It was Aeschylus that said, "Memory is knowledge. Therefore, there is no learning without memory."
Okay, number 1, a table. Number 2, the number 33. Number 3, the number 44. Number 4, a lamp. Number 5, a spoon. Number 6, the ace of clubs. Number 7, a dice. Number 8, a tree. Number 9, the number 23. And number 10, the number 4.
Go from 11 then.
Number 11, a lapel mic. Number 12, a tissue. Number 13, a computer. Number 14, a tablet. Number 15, a bazooka. Number 16, a pair of scissors. Number 17, the king of spades. Number 18, the queen of hearts. Number 19, a cup. And number 20, a poster. Down! I'm enjoying this.
Now, our memories are the most overlooked quality, in my opinion, about ourselves, because we've got everything within reach we consider that we want, having our mobile phones in our pocket. Yet time and time again, in everyday circumstances, there are times when we wish we had better memories or better trained memories. Where did we put our keys? What did my wife say she wanted for her birthday? What was the name of that new restaurant we passed? My husband would love it. How long's that offer on for at the theme park? I could take the children. Anything. Our memories would vastly improve our day-to-day lives if only they were taken care of a little better.
Number 21, a pen. Number 22, a staple. Number 23, a fan. Number 24, the 2 of hearts. Number 25, a printer. Number 26, a paperweight. Number 27, a magnifying glass. Number 28, a clock. Number 29, a boomerang. Number 30, a punching bag.
Welcome to the Deductionist.
Happy cup? tell me where the weapons are. Would you like me to pick
Don't pick any number.
Number 11.
It's a lapel mic.
That's right. Number 29.
A boomerang.
Yeah. Number 24.
Was a two of hearts.
Yeah. Number 14.
Was a tablet.
Yeah. Number 15.
Was a bazooka.
Number 5. Number 21.
Was a pen.
Number 6.
Was the ace of clubs.
That's the one. Number 9.
Was the number 23.
Yeah. Number 7.
It was a dice.
Yeah. Number 12.
Was the tissue.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this again.
Mix that up. I'll just take that off it, so. That's fine, dude, whatever. So, you're familiar with these? Yeah?
Yes.
It's just the standard stilts from most clown circuses, right? No. Rubik's Cube.
Yep.
I don't know the exact number, but it's over 43 quintillion different figuration. That's 43 with 18 zeros after it. Yeah, unless you take the stickers off, in which means it's just one painstakingly configuration. Really.
And super glue.
Yeah. So, as there's two, pick one for you to use, pick one for me to use.
I'll just use the one that's closest to me. They're both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just mix it up. Just take that and just mix it up as much as you want, and I'll mix mine up behind my back.
Man, I wish I was a free diver. Okay. Number 1 was a clock.
Yep.
Number 2 was a rock.
Yeah.
Number 3 was a GoPro.
That's the one.
4 was a phone.
Yeah.
5 was a cup.
Was?
6 was a screwdriver.
It was.
7 was a helmet.
Yeah.
8 was there was a tree last time.
Stop whenever you're happy, it's mixed, mate.
You've done it.
Yes.
I'd love it if one of these times someone mixed it up and it just ended up that side. They're like, yay! Did it! Okay, that's it. Right. You know when people talk about memory, it's often dealt with within a rather linear structure of seeing things.
Yes.
Let me demonstrate. Yeah? I know. Cool, right? Now you look at that, what do you see?
You're concentrating on the one that's in the air, ready to catch it.
Yeah,
and then
juggling.
As soon as you catch it, yeah, it's juggling.
It's juggling. You see juggling, you notice the act of juggling.
Yeah.
But then when I ask you how many times each cube comes up into the air, it becomes, I'm not saying you couldn't get it, but it becomes more difficult.
Yes.
Just because that's the way we process information like that. Yeah? So that'd be us. Yeah, I've lost a number of
I
times.
was going to say that's because only.
Yeah.
I've lost a number of times myself. So yeah, the whole scope of this game, hopefully, is that I can prove that I can pay attention to more than one thing at the same time. It's attributed a lot like watching the TV and reading at the same time.
Yeah.
Or listening to a conversation and texting at the same time. We all try and do it. We all know how hard it can be. Yeah. Oh, and check that out as well. Make sure it's real. You know, should be. I found it upstairs. So.
What's the point in you taking off your glasses? You're not going to be able to tell.
She makes a valid point.
She does make a valid point. But then we'll be able to see underneath. But yeah, it's black.
It's black. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to swap you mine for yours.
Okay.
Do me a favour, usually what will happen is you can see there are 3 oranges. If you just have a quick scout for any particular patterns that you find on them or anywhere that's matching or... Number 10 was knife?
CD.
CD.
Yeah.
Number 11 was... oh, I'm getting them all confused. Because it was a lapel knife before. Right, so if I'm remembering right then, just so I've got the orientation right, this bit should be blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so it should go like this, like this, like this, like this. Like this. This, right the way around. It's like this as well. Like this right the way around. And then we go like this. This one comes back one more, I think. Possibly. And this one back here this way. No. There. And it starts to screw it. Let's see what happens. And it starts to take shape, so that should be good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we turn it over this way. And that was the turn that screwed me. So what colour is this?
Yeah.
Yellow.
This is yellow, so this is green?
Yes.
Okay. You got any? You got the 3 blues? Let's see if I got any. Yep. Oh, that's weird. The 3 blues, the yellow. That's pretty good. That's a pretty rare match you get. Remote, yeah. Number 12 was a pair of socks.
Scissors.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the other list. Okay. Number 14 was a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Number 15 was a mirror. It should be done.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah?
Very good.
Thank you. But that's the first part of it, right? It's done on all sides.
Yes. Yeah.
I should really learn not to spin it. What colour is this?
Red.
Red.
What colour is this?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, so I'm going like this, and going like this, this. Now that should be me paying attention to 2 things at once, right? When you look at these down here, they match to that one you remembered that was yours, yeah? Sorry, you remembered that was yours.
Yeah.
So, but that's just on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 6.
Oh,
Nice.
it's very good. Very clever.
Now.
It's unseasonably warm.
Which is
16 was oh, a pair of scissors.
That was the socks. You
no,
technically got it, but the opposite way around.
Oh, right. Number 17 was a belt.
It was a watch.
Oh, number 18 was a belt.
Yeah.
Number 19 was a wristband.
Yep.
Number 20 was a calculator.
Yeah.
Number 21 was a fork.
Yep.
22 was a rolling pin.
Yep.
23 was a pillow.
Yep.
24 was headphones.
Yep.
25 was a pack of cards.
Yeah.
26 was a lunchbox.
Yeah.
27 a candle.
Yeah.
28 was a DVD player.
So on.
29 was a sharpener.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when you tin it that way. You get another wee match. You turn it this way. You get another one. Another fourth one. You get another one. You turn it to the right. You get another one. See if you can memorise and actually follow along with the moves. You turn it right the way around to the actual sixth side. If you can follow along with the memory work, you can actually get them to match perfectly. and that's
Where did you do that?
It was. So,
Nice one.
yeah.
So Ben!
Yeah.
Shall we go visit your memory palaces?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's do it.
The first one we'll have to go and see then will be the college.
What's,
That was the second.
is that your first?
No, that was the second extension on the Memory Palace.
Ah, right.
The first is my high school. It's just that the college is actually on the way.
Right.
And but the college is where I had the idea of building a memory palace in that way.
Yeah.
Of making it a set building with set locations, set strictures and all that.
Yeah.
Vastly improving retentive capabilities with, you know, a lot less work because there's no need for any mnemonic images and there's no need to backtrack any information to find out, you know, the things you actually need.
Yeah. What were you using before then? That was your high school?
No. Before then, I'd just taken the advice of the books and used like rooms that I knew,
Yeah.
created a backlog of images to store this information. It was a very sort of it was very much like a labyrinth. You know, like you see in the film with stairs that you could walk upside down on and rooms that, you know, connected in my head, but it was this sort of hodgepodge of extra work that I needed to do to get to information that I needed at any one point.
Yeah. Were you ever sceptical of creating a mind palace before you knew it was possible?
Well, that's the thing with me. As far as skepticism goes, I will always investigate as much as possible before I form an opinion.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just going to immediately step back and go, well, that wouldn't work. Blah.
Yeah. So this is the fabled college.
We're going to stop at another red light now, but I don't know if you can see to the end of the building. It's all there. That's half. Yeah. Doing this visual set, do genuinely appreciate it, and I understand that your knowledge of music is quite vast.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many instruments is it that you can play, or that you do play?
6 or 7.
6 or 7. Wow. So you know, when you go from instrument to instrument, do you find that you have to sort of get your head in the game, or is it something you can do seamlessly, or is it just happen out of muscle memory sort of thing?
I have to get myself in the right mindset.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. dealing with that amount of difference in sort of musical memories, as it were, could be quite a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to try something along those lines with this karaoke book I found. And I'm not going to ask you to sing anything out loud. I'm not.
Okay.
But you've got these different sections. Let me show you. You've got 70s, 80s, 90s, film and TV, hip hop, 21st century, love songs, R&B, and rock. If you were to choose one of these categories that you would think that you would more than likely know a song from, or just a few lines from a song, which category would it be?
70s.
70s.
Probably.
So go for your life. Flick through the 70s then, and just find a song that you could sing a couple of lines from in your head. Now, as part of this, I've made no secret of the fact that we're friends, past relationship, known each other for years, right? But just confirm that we ain't set anything up.
No.
As far as what I told you, I was coming around, we were going to drink, and I was going to film some tricks.
That's all I knew.
That's all I knew that was happening, yeah.
The main idea behind this is that with music comes a lot of memories, be it good or bad. So they evoke certain reactions within us. Even if we don't particularly like the band or feel indifferent towards, it's still a reaction that's evoked. Okay? So with that idea in mind comes the games we're going to try and play. Alright? Now, you may have seen this, you may have not, but I'm going to say it anyway, and you can tell me if you agree. You know when people listen to different styles of music and they nod along to them, they physically move in different ways. You know, rock people tend to get all over the place. R&B and hip hop people are more pretty much like this, kind of cool, in air quotes when they do it. You know, this type of thing. So if you would, do you know all the song, or is it just a few lines that you know?
All of it.
Okay. So if you would just sing it in your head, but just nod along however you would nod along to, if it were on in this little gym that we're in, how would you sort of nod along to it?
All of it.
Yeah.
With people around me.
No.
Days like this.
Yeah.
By myself, not so much.
You tend to go for it a bit more then if
Yeah.
you. Okay. Think of an artist. Yeah. And the whole thing about this is yeah, I know you, I know what stuff you're into, but when I say think of an artist, it gives you the scope to be anything. Yeah. So in theory, it stands me in much better stead then, because I should be used to this type of reaction from you. You awkward shit.
Hello.
I'm expecting it to be Engelbert Humperdinck now or something like that. So yeah. The whole point is that if I ask you a question, even if I beg and plead and offer to bribe you, don't answer out loud. Okay? Because it somewhat takes away from the challenge.
Yeah. Just a little.
Just a smidge. Okay, so if you know any songs by this band, the smile tells me you know a lot, and the fact that you nodded straight away tells me it's a band.
You're such a fan.
They were words that hooked on, because I could have said think of something from this singer and I'd have got a deadpan reaction, so it would have hooked on nothing. So it would have told me that singer was out of the question. That's just a fortuitous circumstance where band hit straight away. Okay, don't let that give you any clues that this is just going to be simple, because you could be thinking of ABBA for all I know. Currently. Can you just tell me the first letter then of the artist name? The artist, not the song.
P.
Okay, so it's got quite a sort of this type of pace and beat about it though, yeah? And we can get that from your head as well. And so with the 70s it'd be quite a sort of popular one. And then, now I don't know whether, did you flick through the entire section?
Yeah.
Did you see a different song by this band as well? Or was it just the one song in this section you saw?
I didn't notice another one, doesn't mean there wasn't another one.
Okay, fair enough. And but yeah, I don't know the full contents. But we'll try and just keep singing as much as you know from wherever you are in the song, and then when it gets to the chorus, it sort of opens up a bit, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the volume or the people that sing and get louder, and.
Is this Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'd be the Brick in the Wall.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So, whatever song it is, just keep thinking it through in your head. Okay. Just tell me out loud. This will be the only question I ask you out loud because I'm struggling a bit with this bit to figure it out. Did you start from the beginning of the song?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was struggling there, so again back to saying nothing there, right? And from the way you're nodding, right, is it heavily focused on a bass line?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. And then I want to try something else specifically because you do play, and you were kind enough to bring your guitar with you. So again, thank you very much for that. And I want you to just think of that any song that you can play, yeah, and grab your guitar for me a sec. And much like I do dabble. I'm not anything much of a serious guitar player, but I do dabble. So I can sort of. I don't want you to form any sort of chords or finger positions, but if you could imagine yourself playing this, and if you have to move your hand up the fretboard to play it, just sort of move your hand around where they would go, where the notes would sort of be. Yeah, and it's alright, so it's sort of focused to this type of thing, and then if you could just think of the title of the song, just keep saying it over and over again for me, and then can you give me like the first 5 or 6 notes?
Do you want me to play them or?
Yeah, just like the first. Yeah, I'll look away. Just like the first 5 seconds. Okay. So if we tricky like name that tune. You think of Muse? Yeah, I had 2 songs in mind. I was initially singing along to Muscle Museum, and I heard Hysteria as well. Which one were you singing?
Time is running out.
Time is running out. Yeah. Okay. But we got the artist though. That's all I asked you to do. Right. So now I want you to think of a different song. Okay. But specifically one that you could play. Okay. Whether it's all of or just a bit of, don't matter. Right. That's the point. So all I want you to do, right, is to hold the guitar, but hold your fingers around the point. Don't formulate any chords or start on any notes. Just hold it around the point that you would start the song at. Yeah. I mean, I play the guitar too, but nowhere near proficient. So I would sort of know what sort of sound that would come out from around there. Okay, to be perfectly honest with you. And I like the fact that you were able to do it quite quickly as well. That's pretty cool. So that would, obviously, with you thinking of a song that you can play, it puts you into a box of thinking. Most times, unless you're learning a song for a specific purpose, like as part of a concert or a high school thing, like something you don't want to play, and you would learn songs that you like. That's just a logical way to process things. That's the way people engage their interests. They would only forward it based off stuff that they like. So based on that and that alone, I'm saying we're heading off back down the rock scenario. Yeah. Okay. That was. Is this your favourite band as well? Yeah, just yes or no?
No.
Okay, good. Good, because it provides more of a challenge than anything. Focus on one bit. Is it quite an old song, like 10 years plus though? Yeah. Okay. And hopefully, you know, every time you think of this song, we'll have made a memory together, as it were. You'll remember that time that Yeti told you to think of a song that you could play. Is it Fire and Rain? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Can you just give us a bit for the camera, just so you can see how it sounds? Beautiful. Oh, so this would be more of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a punkier element to it. Sort of, not quite. All right, well, okay. Maybe they're known more for punk then. That just this song isn't particularly punky or dreary. Or yeah, I think the penny's at the deck. All right, give me 3 notes now. Those same 2 again, but the third one as well. That's confirmed it. That's confirmed it. It stayed together for the kids. Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Go on, give us a bit. Perfect. This sports complex wasn't actually added till I left the high school, so because I didn't have a sufficient PE block in my building in my memory palace, I went back to just get a look around, you know. So it's all down there.
Yeah.
And you come into this block here. Then when this block ends, they've knocked it down now to make a car park. But it did carry on. It carried on right the way down.
Yeah.
Right, all the way down here.
Yeah. On this entire car park.
This big open stuff is now, all the way where this grass is.
Holy hell. It's huge.
Yeah, and then it sort of stopped here.
Yeah.
I'll pull in by these gates. And it stopped here. Because that there is a swimming pool, so I didn't use that.
Yeah.
I had no need. There's no swimming pool in Folkestone. But all down there is, you know, out sort of sports facilities, tennis courts, basketball courts and whatnot.
Flipping heck.
But yeah, all the AstroTurf pitches down at the back were there at the time, but it's much like the swimming pool. I don't need them as part of the memory palace.
Yeah.
But the buildings started there. That was where the old PE block was, right where those metallic sort of fence gates things are. And it went all the way back to where the sports complex is. And it was a perfect building.
Yeah.
You know, 3 floors, all sorts of intricate little, like, corridors and walkways, and intricate, brilliant because it sticks out more.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't need as much focus in the memorization of it, and it was perfect.
Wow.
And yeah, those are my actual memory palaces. Well, I suppose it formulates one because they join together in my head, but
yeah,
those are the actual places that I use. That's a belting idea. It's good to see. Give him a cheeky mix up. That was just an awful shuffle. That's what you call a politician shuffle. It looks like something happened, but nothing actually did. There we go. Yeah, I can still slide. God damn it. So just pick up a small batch of cards, about 10 or 15, whatever the mind. And just give them a mix in your hands.
Just wash off.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you don't have to, because you're going to look at the spread yourself anyway, but it's just belts and braces and all that, so spread them towards yourself. And would you say the aces would be high or low?
I would say aces are high.
Aces are high. So with aces being high, remember the highest value there and the lowest value there.
Okay.
Okay? Can you remember them?
Yep.
Good. Close them back up, put them with them and give the rest a big old shuffle together. So thank you very much for doing this and for your hospitality of a cracking cup of coffee. I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Basically what we're going to do is a memory game. I love memory games. I think they're an incredible way to really test your brain in a bunch of different ways. But to give an example of the bigger version we're going to try in a minute, I'm going to show you the smaller version with these. You can see they're all different. Different colours as well. The red suits are more grey.
Yeah.
At this point. So we'll just give them a quick shuffle. I'm not a sleight of hand guy. And this. There we go. And I'll just drop them down if you could say stop somewhere.
Stop.
Happy here?
Yeah.
You want to keep going a couple more? Or?
No, that's it.
And I won't look just in case you think I'm getting a reflection in your glasses, but remember this card.
Yeah.
Okay? Here's what you do. If you take the pack and then just take out that one card and hand me back the other 51. Okay, just name higher or lower.
Or
Just pick out the two, because them are the choices he made. He had higher and lower suits to remember. So do you want to deal the higher ones first or the lower?
higher ones first.
Higher ones first. Tell me which one the highest value was.
King.
Okay. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. Don't tell me what the lower one is just yet, right? Okay. I want to try this again. Can you shuffle?
Badly.
Yeah. Thank you. Now there are a bunch of ways to figure out what that is, like literally a load, but as we're dealing with memory games, this will be one of them, is to memorise what's here to figure out what's there, because this is only a finite number of objects that everybody knows. It's only the speed with which I can hopefully do it that it becomes impressive, so. Was a hearts, it was the 6 of hearts.
Yeah.
Yep, can you just show them? Wonderful, thank you. If I just say anything, react however you want to, but if you feel compelled to say anything, don't.
Right, okay.
Okay? So is this a number or a picture? Just keep imagining it in your mind, okay? If you know anyone that is this age, that would help, but doesn't matter if you don't. Okay? Okay, think about if you received this hand in a card game, if there were all 4 of them, would it be good hand, bad hand, average? Do you not bet a lot of money? Thank you. I might be 1 off because I miscounted. I was 1 off each time. I got 1 of them there that I wanted. So I'll change it out for the others I was thinking of. That's the one I got from memory. These are the others I actually wanted. Didn't want them ones. So that was I'll be honest, that was a little tough to concentrate for me, but you know, it's like with all things, nothing ventured, nothing gained, you know? So I'll go for this one first, the one that I did get from memory, and the one I wanted to, which all pales to nothing if it's the wrong bloody number, you know? I mean, obviously we know it's going to be a low one, so statistics say it's going to be a choice between like, of a 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, probably, yeah? Which one was it?
2.
I did miss on them, but just to prove that those were the ones that I had in mind. I'll take that as a success!
Very good.
So here's what we're going to try just on a bigger level. I'm going to wander around just the bottom rooms of the house, if that's okay, and do my best to memorise where every object falls. Okay, then I'll come back in here, or I'll go outside or somewhere out of the way that I need to be. And if you would think of an object from the bottom, or just think of an object in the house, and then go and move it in some way. If that means putting it in your pocket, then put it in your pocket. If it don't fit in your pocket, just turn it a bit or move it somewhere else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that
That's fine.
when I were to go around, I'd see this long list of information, and one object would be out of sync with what I memorised. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll just have a couple of seconds, well, hopefully a couple of minutes first, and I'll take my shoes off as well. So we're going to try a game that's based on the card game that we did before, but we're going to try it with every object in the house being part of the memorised stack. We're going to have those guys choose objects that they think about. I'm going to try and memorise what's in the house, and then I'm going to try and figure out what they move or what they pocket or in some vein like that. These bits aren't so bad when you deal with the larger objects, okay? But when you get to things like this, then it poses an issue. Because there's a lot of information to go for in such a short space of time. Is that your wallet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not going to be involved in that.
My God.
Onward!
That wasn't scary.
Now there is a reason that I don't have to go through any drawers or anything like that. It's because I confined them to objects that were on show. So nothing that was in a cupboard, or nothing that was in a drawer, or anything that couldn't be seen just by looking. See, this is the mentalist in me, but I would be very surprised, if they came up here for anything. Can I just point out that there is a porno there? You probably won't get this on camera, but it smells incredible. I don't know why I said probably, because you definitely won't get it on camera. I'm saying the things I'm going to do with, if you come up with like books or DVDs or whatever, I probably won't get exactly author names, whatever, but I've tried to quickly go over the colours, so if there's a colour scheme missing, then
There's the bathroom out there as well.
yeah, another room.
Gonna check the cellar as well, yeah.
This is pretty solid in terms of objects that are down here. Okay, so just to the living room. Cards themselves. hope to God he hasn't thought of a playing card.
Well, you will be screwed.
I will be screwed. I'm going to wander over to the corner.
It smells even better in here.
Yeah. See, just as a tip, the good thing to do when you're quickly going through books, quickly, and it's more handy with books like this, is to go for colours. The colours will be the thing that would be quicker and easier to memorise and would stand out more, as opposed to going for titles and all the unnecessary information that you don't actually need to do in this instance.
So how am I going to go about that? I'd like somebody as soon rather than later the circumstances have changed. Paul and Steve need to detain the man in the hallway.
Let's try it.
The police arrive.
As I said, from the bottom half of the house, I'll go and I'll sit on the top step with my fingers in my ears, my eyes tightly shut, and can you give me a nudge when he's done it?
Okay.
Is that alright?
That's it.
Okay.
Watch you go up first.
I'll face the wall as well. Just
Okay.
Just think of an object from your house. I'm going to go and stand outside. Okay? And now it's got to be something that's on show, so nothing in a cupboard or in a drawer. Okay? And the reason I say that is because if it's too big to secrete on your person, stick it in a cupboard or out the way or in a box or hide it under something so it would stand out as part of that stack. Okay? I've never done it with two objects before.
You're not.
I say concentrate by playing on Facebook. See this guy? He's very angry.
Have you seen when they put him in a little car? He drives away.
Look at him! Bless him.
I love his run.
He's biting his bum.
Oh, hell.
Oh dear.
Dear me.
Now they're as such. And the police are now driving us out.
Five. Doom, doom,
You know what I
doom.
should have thought about before I came out here?
What's that?
Some form of a coat.
Ooh.
Please don't fall.
Tempting.
It's safe.
It's start. Nope. They're already causing me some concern, the bottles, so I feel like I glazed over them too quickly. Bowls are fine. That's all fine. That's fine. Multicoloured. I don't know why I'm thinking about multicolours. I'll come back to that.
Because there's multicoloured in other readers.
Yeah, but no, it's just a gut thing. Which I feel like something's missing. There was a.
That's from That's from earlier when I moved something that was there earlier. That's what that is.
Right.
Don't worry.
Cool. Thank you. This already feels wrong. Someone's picked something from in here. Or am I being too cocky? Oh God. Oh God. It's something from this area. Don't react then if you're coming.
I'm not going to react.
Something from this area. What was it? What did I see? What did I see? Ah, screw it, I'll come back to it. Okay. So first things first, it wasn't from this room?
No.
Excellent. Okay, good. Shoes, let me do the shoes.
Does it say that forward?
Shoes, no. Post, no. I probably would have heard the post to be fair, but no, that's fine. The statues are where we left them, that's good. Statues, dishes in the sink. Dishes in the sink. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna check the other two rooms quickly. But something off over there. Oh shit, you know.
You've just come back in here to smell again, haven't you?
Shut up, they don't need to know. I think we're good in there.
Why did that happen a second time? In the same place as you walked out? The fuck is going on?
Note to self, Yankee Candle, Sicilian Lemon. No. That's exactly Gideon's, yes, that's where I left it. Door is still there. Everything down to the train stick, it's still there, it's fine. I think I know what was taken from there, right? But I think I may have done the front room too fast. So my brain's just throwing up objects now. And I've no idea, I'll be honest with you, about one of the objects. But, you know, fuck it, I didn't go down the cellar. So.
Right. Make our position
Books
clear.
are all still there. Still there.
To either collect money or remove goods from the property to obviously cover the debt, okay? So
No, it's definitely that place in the kitchen. No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
What did you do?
He's cracked his shoulder on the shelf.
It's grown too wide for the corridor. Engorged. Right, so here's where I am at the minute, right? I think I know one of the objects, and I think it came from that room in there. I think the other object came from the front room, but I think I did that too fast. But it could just be that I did the room too fast and I'm not putting it back together as well. Because I've got like 3 or 4 objects in mind for the second one. Thanks. That was the shoulder injury.
You get the blood off.
So here's what I'm thinking, right? There's a couple of arrangements of rubbish on the floor, but that could have moved with, you know, foot traffic in between. There was I would call them tums, but I don't know if they could be frigging refreshers for all I know. That multicoloured circular shapes.
Yeah.
That were there. There's the dragon. It's bugging me. That is. I'd say I don't know whether I stuck that out the first time or not. I don't know. But see, the first one I'm pretty sure was that I'll come in so we can see I'm probably not going to get to. So the first one, I mean, tell me after if I'm on the right track with the second, or the second, whoever did the second, I don't know. No, you were playing one, you were 2.
Yeah, I know one.
Number 1, and number 2, and number 1. So the first one I'm thinking about was the white, creamy coloured handle on the samurai sword in there. That was one. That's probably yours then, judging by the smile. Am I even close with something number 2?
What, from the living room?
Yeah.
You mentioned it, yeah.
I mentioned. Oh, right, I'm going back for a second. Screw it. Hit the corkscrew.
Yeah.
See, that's what's bugging me, right? I remember clocking them on the way in, but in my head I'm seeing 2 of the same thing, and I don't know why, and it's really pissing me off. Right, I'll be honest, that didn't help. So this is more of a imagine a coin type deal. I'm going to put rubbish down to foot traffic. I'm going to let's get that off the table. I'm going to go with the dragons. Again! So we've introduced you to the world of the Deductionist and a few things that it entails. The world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance ever observes. And to be a successful deductionist, you need to be able to do that. So I ask you this. How many candles were on the table? More importantly, how many were lit?